Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is actually going to be the last video of 2022, and I thought I would end the year with a best albums of 2022 video. So yes, it is the time of year. I've done this pretty much every year since I think 2016 or 2017, so I'm very excited to do this again. I decided this year I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I didn't want to be on camera, so I decided, you know what, let's film the video, but just do voiceover, because that sounds a lot more fun. Okay, so not going to be much chit chat in this video. We're going to get right into it. So we have 10 albums for album of the year. The lowest ranking one is number 10, and the highest ranking one is number 1. And then I do have 3 runner-ups I want to talk about. So we're going to get right into it with our runner-ups for best albums of 2022. So these are our runner-ups this year. So I usually have a runner-up section just because there's so many albums I really do love in the year, but I just don't think I have space for them on the list because I really try to stick to simply just 10 albums for the year. So I just wanted to add these runner-ups onto it. So for our first runner-up, it is going to be Rina Sawayama's Hold That Girl. Hold That Girl, Hold That Girl, Hold a Girl. So the reason why this is on the runner-ups list is just because I feel like with her last album that she released, which was Sawayama, it was really, really good. It was solid. I love that album to death. With this one, I like it, but it's not my favorite album from her. It's not my favorite work from her. I feel like there's really good songs on there, like Hold a Girl, This Hell, and then also Frankenstein's really good. I love that too, and Phantom. But I just feel like it's more surface level, and like I'm not trying to say in like a really, really rude way. To me, it feels more surface level. It also is probably just because of the fact that it got overshadowed quickly by other albums on this list. So, and also there's like a huge like 3 or 4 month time frame between the first single dropping and the album releasing. So I feel like with that too, the hype for the album kind of just went downhill really quickly. So that's why it's not on the main albums of the year list. The next one is Lizzo's special album. Again, this is very similar for me with Lizzo. I loved Cause I Love You. I love that album so much. It is just such a beautiful album, and it's just gorgeously produced. Everything is so great about it. Special, on the other hand, it's great, but again, it got overshadowed by a lot of other albums on this list. I cannot remember that many songs on here that are that memorable to me personally. I mean, of course, About Damn Time, that was like the lead single. Special was really good. I like Naked as well and Birthday Girl, but again, I just don't remember that many songs off this album, and that just is like a clear cut. I can't feature this album on my list just because if I'm not really remembering that many of the albums, it's hard for me to be like, yeah, this is the album of the year. The next one is Traumatized by Megan Thee Stallion. This one was very, very, very close to being on my list. There is so many freaking good songs there. I love Scary. I love Anxiety. I also love Her. Her is just fucking fantastic. ND is so good. Not Nice as well. But again, it got overshadowed by other albums on this list. I just remember around this time, so many other albums came out that aren't even on this list that I was just like streaming and like bopping to. And this was just kind of the one that I would listen to when I wasn't really into the other ones. Again, this is kind of a shocker because I know her last album, my other album of the year list was a lot higher. And this one just isn't. But you know what? It's nothing wrong with Megan Thee Stallion. It is a good album. I think she put a lot of effort into this piece of work. It's just, for me personally, I don't think I like this album as much as I liked her previous albums and her previous works. Number 10, and the first album on the official list, is none other than Harry's House by Harry Styles. This one is hard to see this low on the list because I vividly remember other Harry's albums being much, much higher on the list. And I'm going to be frank, and I'm going to be 100% transparent. This one was just barely made the cut. And the reason what really made the cut was the freaking production on these songs is just so pretty, and it's just so great to listen to. We open up with music for a sushi restaurant, which is just, I love that song, even though, I mean, like, it kind of got overplayed after a while. And then Grape Juice is so good. Little Freak, I love that one too. Matilda as well. Cinema. Satellite was really good. And the reason why it's a lot lower on this list is kind of just because I feel like it was more. It was. I don't think it was. I don't think any of Harry's albums have been really, really in your face. I think they've been very, very good in the production value, very, very rock esque, very pop elemented oriented. It's very like down tempo kind of. I don't know my music terms, so don't like sue me. Uh, I just feel like, compared to his other works, I feel like I just loved and latched on to a song. With this album, I think I latched on to maybe one song. And I think my favorite song off of here is Satellite. I think that's it. I think I have maybe have like a close second, which would be Little Freak, but I feel like on other albums, like Fine Line, I had like three songs that I was just like, yes, 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 yes. I am obsessed. Of course, that is Adore You, Cherry, and Fine Line. Fine Line. Well, even fuck, I'm looking at the rest of the. I'm looking at the album right now. Oh my god, there's just so many freaking versions on here. And I'm just like, yes, 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 yes. So that's why it's number 10 on this list. I don't know. I mean, even freaking Fine Line came out very towards the end of the year, so I was kind of like, I don't know if I was gonna read this on my list, but sorry. That's just how I feel. I mean, Harry Styles is a great artist, but there's just less songs that I'm just like, I fucking love on this album. Number 9 on this list is also very shocking to me. It is Dawn FM by The Weeknd. Oh my god, I have lots to say about this album. I really do. It was one of the first albums released in the year. Yeah, it was released on January 6th. So it was one of the first albums to be released in the new year. And I hated it at first. I really, really did not like it at first. There was just something about some of the freaking songs, like Less Than Zero, I did not like. I didn't like the freaking like little like things in the way, like the little like beginning parts in some of the songs. I was just like, this is just fucking annoying. I got bored of it really quickly. And still, there's like a couple songs on here I'm just like, I'm not a huge fan of. And like in general, I mean, the reason why this album is really like number 9 and it's higher than Harry Styles is because I saw The Weeknd in concert. I saw him in concert. I saw him perform Sacrifice. I saw him perform Take My Breath and Gasoline. I've also saw him perform Out of Fucking Time. And they were so good live that they made me fall in love with these songs. And I did not like Out of Time at first, but it made me fucking fall in love with them. Even Sacrifice, oh my god. I fell in love with these songs because I heard them live. And I feel like if I would have saw Harry Styles live, it would have been higher on the list. But I didn't, so thank you, Ticketmaster, for fucking me over again. But yeah, no, I mean, you see a freaking artist live and you hear the album live and it changes your opinion on things so, so, so much. Like 1,000%. So that's just kind of how it ended up. It's on number 9. It's higher than Harry Styles because I saw him live, but if I never saw this album live, it would probably not even be on this list. I'm going to be like 1,000% frank with you guys. Sorry, not sorry. I love you, Weeknd. I love you, Abel, but After Hours was literally 35 billion times better. Sorry, not sorry, bye. We are at number 8 on this list. And yes, number 8 is definitely an EP. I like to include EPs on this just because I feel like a lot of EPs nowadays are very, very produced really well. And they deserve to be treated like an album. So number 8 on this list is none other than Johnny, which, I mean, I'm going to put the name on the screen. I don't really know how to pronounce her name. I hate people on the internet. Oh my god, this is literally pure perfection for an EP standard. I love Napalm. I love Designer Sadness. Fuck the Hollywood Cloud. Skinwalker is so freaking good. And We're All Gonna Die. I love all the songs on here. The two of them, like, I think I like a lot, but like a little bit less, are definitely Tarantulas and You Saw. But for a 7-song EP, this thing is just so freaking good. Johnny is like a music powerhouse, and I think she's definitely going to blow up. As soon as she releases one of her albums, she's going to freaking go through the freaking roof. We haven't had an album since 2019. It's time for an album. It is 1,000% time for an album. But yeah, it's more of an EP, but it's kind of like an album though too. It's just really freaking good. It is just the visuals on the album as well as too. I love her aesthetic. I love her style. It's just awesome. I never thought I would like Napalm so freaking much, but I just was like obsessed with the song over the spring in the summer. I was just like, this is like my fucking jam. The production is so out there. It's so in your freaking face. I feel like it's like the perfect type of music that I like and cater toward me, which sounds kind of stupid and crazy, but literally, that's why it's number 8 on this list. Like, if this was like, had like maybe like 3 more songs, it would definitely be higher. And that's kind of why that it's kind of lower on this list, just because it is an EP, but it is a good EP. But there's like 2 songs on here that I'm not super into. Like, yes, give me this EP. I love it. But yeah, so yeah, that is I Hate People on the Internet by Johnny. Really, really good. And it was number 8. Number 7 on this list was an album that I was super highly anticipated for. I've been waiting for this artist to release music for so freaking long that I was so freaking hyped to hear that he was making more music, and that, of course, is Post Malone's 12 Carat Toothache. This album was a lot better than I was going to think it was, but it was also a little bit worse than I thought it was. It was very much a middle of the road album compared to his previous works, but that doesn't take down from the fact that it is just a freaking good album. There is so many good songs, especially the collabs. One right now is a really freaking good collab. I also love Wasting Angels with Kid Laroi. Never thought I would like a Kid Laroi song. And also I Like You, a Happier song. That is such a good freaking song. Lemon Tree has a lot of emotion to it, which I didn't really think it would be. Reputation was so good as well. There is just lots of good freaking bangers on here. And there was a deluxe version, but I'm not really including the deluxe version with this just because I feel like deluxe versions, I'm kind of like, deluxe versions are alright. But this is just an overall very solid Post Malone album. He's only released 3 albums, but I would definitely say this is definitely his 3rd best album. I mean, I have my rankings. Actually, he has 4 albums. This would probably be 3rd. Oh no, this would be 4th. This would definitely be 4th. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, no, it's good. It's really good. It's a bop. It's a banger. I love his music. I would love to see him live. But yeah, very excited for more Post Malone songs in 2023. So I hope he drops another album. That'd be great. Now we're coming in at number 6 on the list, and that is none other than Motionless in White scoring The End of the World. I have to say that I have an obsession with Motionless in White. I've been listening to them since I was a wee little emo kid. Many moons ago, but I have to say that every single album they put out since has just been really, really good. There's like just something about them that they have some way to just really like go off and make something fun and make something cool and make something that has like pop elements in it, which I love. And I'm not talking about like, like poppy stuff. I'm talking about kind of like pop hooks a little bit. And they're just good. Like, they're really freaking good at what they do. I absolutely love Werewolf, Sign of Life. Masterpiece is so freaking good. Cyberhex is absolutely amazing. Slaughterhouse is also really freaking good too. And Meltdown is a great intro song. There's not a song on here that I hate. There really isn't. They all are good. They're not as corny as they used to be. There's like a one song, Red, White, and Boom, that's pretty corny, I would say. But I love it. It's great. They have really good writing skills. Chris Motionless is really good at it, and also their aesthetics are just really good. Every single album, they have such a really awesome aesthetic to them. This is kind of like a cyberpunk type of aesthetic, but it's just so polished and so good that I'm just like, I cannot wait for the next album. I'm super psyched about that. I need to see them in concert again. I saw them at Warped Tour many years ago. I need to see a full set from them because I need to see them sing Werewolf. I need to see Masterpiece. That is such a good song too. Masterpiece, oh my god, it's such a beautiful song. But yeah, there's nothing like I hate about this album. There's absolutely nothing. It is all good. It's all good vibes. It is just number 6 on this list because there's other albums that I find a little bit better than this one. But yeah, now we're getting to the albums that are almost near perfect. These are the albums that I have no issues with, but they're ranked in a certain way just because there's some albums that I like a little bit more than others. So there you go. That is number 6 on our list. Coming in at number 5 on our list is none other than Chase Icon's The Girlfriend Experience EP. This EP is literally first class. I would describe it as a first class experience. I have never seen such good production before, especially on someone who's not signed. Like, I've seen a lot of good unsigned artists. Chase Icon is not signed and has like literally perfect perfect production. It is so good. It's just as good as Rebecca Black Was Here EP. It's just the producer she picks and the people she has producing her songs is just absolutely amazing. They're killing in the game. This EP is only 4 songs long and it's only 10 minutes, but it takes you on a freaking ride. You start out with When Can't Come to the Party, you then go to Bang My Body, then you go to Save You From the Streets, and you're just like floored by the end of Save You From the Streets. And then it ends with Pussy Killed the Trap Store. Literally, it's a ride. It's a ride here and through. It's a ride for the entire freaking time. You are just like running and you're sprinting towards this like production. It is just so good. And each of these songs you can easily listen to like 5 times in a row. Like, I'm not even joking. I wish I was. You can listen to these songs like 85 billion times in a row. It's crazy. It is just so freaking good. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have nothing else to say more about it. I could just like hype this album up 24/7, but I mean, it's literally her best work ever. It is 100% one of her best work ever. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We're here at number 4 on this list, and I'm very excited to announce it is none other than Renaissance by Beyonce. This album came out of literally nowhere. I wasn't expecting this album, and it fucking rocked my world, okay? It rocked my fucking world. And here is freaking why. It came out on July 29th, so I was just moved into a new house. I was just getting into it, and then Beyonce dropped the album of the fucking year. Literally one of the albums of the year. I'm playing it right now. That's not good. So it starts off with I'm That Girl, Cozy, Alien Superstar, Beautiful, Cuff It, Amazing, Break My Soul, Earth-Shattering, Game-Changing, Church Girls, really great, Plastic Off the Sofa, fan-freaking-tastic. Then we get to Heated, Thick, All Up in Your Mind, America Has a Freaking Problem, Pure/Honey, Summer Renaissance. There is not at all, there's no skips on this album. There's literally no skips. It is all pure freaking perfection. And like as soon as we get further towards like the albums on the list, a lot of them, they're just all like they're so freaking they're all just so good that it's hard for me to come up with more things to say about them because they're just so freaking good. So these next couple albums go by really quickly. It's just because I love them so much, and there's literally just like I can just like gag over them all day. But yeah, that is why it is number 4 on this list. Number 3 needs no introduction. It is none other than Crash by Charlie XCX. This album, oh my god, I had a hard time waiting for this album. I knew it was going to be fucking good. I didn't think it was going to be this damn fucking good. I didn't think that there was literally 0 freaking skips on this album. It's only 12 songs, it's 33 minutes, but what the fuck, Charlie XCX? What did you put into the song? Beg For You, which is a cover, by the way. So freaking good. Constant Repeat, oh my god, Good Ones. Oh, I love it so much. New Shape is amazing. Crash. Lightning is one of my favorite songs. Every Rule, is just so freaking good. Yuck. I'm gagging over. Used to Know Me is so good. Twice as well. Oh my god, there's literally, I can't think of one song on here that I would skip. One song on here that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not really in the mood for today. There's just none. Every single song is on constant repeat. That's just how it is. And that's how Charlie XCX makes the fucking album of the fucking year. It is just way too freaking good. Way too good. Way too good. Amazing. Fantastic. Brilliant. Show-stopping. Spectacular. We're going to get right into the next album, which is Holy Fuck by Demi Lovato. This album was super freaking close to being my favorite album of the year. So close because, again, no skips on this album. Again, Rock Vado is just superior. It is just so good. The production on here is so moody. It's so electric. It's so awesome. It is so pop, but it's also at the same time so hard, so metal, so rock and roll. It is just awesome. Heaven is just beautiful. Happy Ending is kind of sad. City of Angels, there's 29 on here. There's Eat Me, which is just so good. Substance is just beautiful. Dead Friends is great. Feed Forever for Me. Wasted. Bones. I would listen to this song on repeat every time I would go into the city just because I feel like it's just such a good freaking vibe. it is just, everything about it is just so amazing. So I love it so much. I need this album on vinyl literally right away. It is just so beautiful. It's so beautifully written. It's so beautifully put together. There's no skips on it. It came out at a perfect time. 16 amazing tracks that are just so beautiful, and they're going to hold the test of time. I can just tell. You can just tell when an album's going to hold the test of time. It's going to be amazing for years. This is definitely one of those albums. It was just so freaking close to being our album of the year. And that is the next album we're going to talk about. Drum roll, please. And the album of the year goes to none other than Midnights by Taylor Swift. We all saw this coming. We knew she was going to drop the album of the year, and she just freaking did. But it's beyond just an album of the year. She is none other than a freaking mastermind. There is literally no skips on this album. Even the song that's kind of weaker, which is of course is Snow on the Beach because it's slow. Even that is just a beautiful lyrical masterpiece. I feel like it's just such a really good, chill, vibing song that you can just be like, yeah, you know what? It deserves to be on the album. It deserves to be in between because there's fucking bangers right after it. You're on your own, kid. Midnight Rain, Question, Vigilante, Bejeweled, Labyrinth, Karma. All of those songs are just so beautiful. I absolutely love Bejeweled so much. Karma is just like everything I would expect it to be. Vigilante shit was also just like, what the fuck? Like I wasn't expecting that. We start off with freaking Lavender Haze, which is just so beautiful and moody and just fun. It just has got such great production to it. Maroon is just beautiful and fantastic. We have Mastermind, which is just, what the hell? There's just so many good freaking songs on there, and even like the deluxe version with like a couple extra tracks are just like, what? Huh? Who? What is going on? I'm just, wow. It is just so beautiful. I love it so much. But yeah, album of the freaking year goes to Miss Taylor Swift. She put up an amazing album, dropped it out. Well, she didn't drop it out of nowhere. She announced it. She didn't release any singles for it, which I'm just like applaud her for, because it was definitely an album you had to listen to from start to finish to get the full vibe and scope of this era. It is just beautiful. It is so good. It's another Taylor Swift album that I absolutely love. It is definitely on like in the top 5 of my Taylor Swift albums that I love so much. It is just so freaking good. And that, my friends, is my best albums of 2022 video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. Have a great New Year for you guys. I can't wait to make more YouTube videos for you guys. Be sure to subscribe to my main channel, Brian, as well, because I'm going to try to do a little bit more focus on that channel now. But yeah, I'm just very excited for the new year. I'm very excited to hear new music in the year. I love doing these videos. It's always so much fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I shall see you guys in the new year with another video for you guys. Well, sorry about that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a great New Year's. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.